Very AFC versus Holker All Boys, first versus third.
Top of the table clash.
Some might say.
Well, you certainly don't.
Jack Atkinson says he's good to go. And the whistle is blown. And we are underway this afternoon with Holker All Boys taking the kickoff and Bury's half. It's played towards the box and Hunt gets underneath it, a little bit too much underneath it, but he's able to clear it. McDevitt has it. That's a bad challenge there by Tom Dawson. Plenty of Bury players around the referee. It was a lunge from Dawson, really. He had no real chance of getting the ball as the referee waves the players away. Referee this afternoon being Jack Ryan. He doesn't seem to be too moved by the challenge, but it wasn't the greatest, and he's talking to him now, and it does look like it's going to be a yellow card for the Holker winger.
Yeah, early foul there, no real need for it. Sort of 90 seconds into the game, and
Scrap in the middle of the park as Holker looked to come forward, but a good challenge by Williams there allows Bury to come forward. But another tackle there by, I think it was by Kevin Watkin. Hunt took particular dissatisfaction on that challenge. Again, it wasn't I wouldn't say as aggressive as the earlier Dawson one, but it was a late challenge on the left, and it's going to be another booking for Holker. It looks like it's Jamie Hodgson actually. Who's going to be booked.
Very free kick.
Just inside his own half. He plays it long towards the penalty box. A good flick on by Wharton, but just out of reach of McDevitt, and Stevens is able to collect it nicely. Good header on from Walker, but it's cleared by Bury. Beautifully brought down by Wharton. He looks to play in McDevitt. That was a lovely touch initially by Wharton, but his pass was just out of reach of McDevitt. Wooden was able to clear it, but only as far as Williams, as they still look to come forward. A good cross into the box by Williams, but it's now cleared. Kenny has it for Bury. He tries to find Abasoto, who the dummy runs onto it, crosses it into the box, and that's headed away by Orlington.
Hey, so Leeds, we can now join on Roach Valley Radio Sports Channel.
Passes it well. That's a nice turn then by Patterson. Holker come forward for the reverse real time within 10th. It's now with Dawson inside the penalty box. He knocks it back to Hodgson. Hodgson down the edge of the box, cuts in onto his left foot, takes a shot, and it's parried away by Atkinson. Good save in the end. The ball's now with McDevitt. He claims for a free kick. Dead Dawson, but Rowney's around him, not giving him much space. The ball's played into the box. Moore crouches down to deal with it, and he gives it to Kenny. Has a bit of space to run into now inside Bury's half. He finds Wharton with his back to his defender, and Wharton plays a nice ball out wide to Williams. I think a bit of miscommunication there as Williams played the ball down the line to McDevitt, but McDevitt, I think, was expecting it short, but Williams now runs into the box, tries to nick it past the outrunning goalkeeper, but Stevens does well. It's towards the top end of the table, but it's Bury AFC now have a chance on the left-hand side. Abasoto has it. He's got his right back one-on-one. He's now towards the edge of the box. He cuts it back with his left foot, but it's headed away by Watkin. It was a good cross from Abasoto. Unfortunately for Bury, no one was able to get the end of it, and diving in from Patterson. And McDevitt tried to turn his man, but it was a free kick or a foul rather, from Woodend that brought that attack to an end. I think might fancy a shot here, O'Brien, but I would suspect it's a cross. O'Brien sets up, he sticks it under the wall. I think he was going for goal, trying to catch the goalkeeper out, but he wasn't the cleanest of strikes, and it's easy into the hands of Stevens. Probably hobbling a little bit following that one. This is his fourth consecutive start in the Holker shirt. He scored on his first start on the 3rd of January, did Walker. He's also made 3 appearances from the bench. As the free kick's played towards the box, Ben Watson's underneath it, but there's a chance here for Holker. Takes a shot, and it's high and wide over the bar from Joe Amison.
Into the pond, probably.
Into the, I'm sure Adam will go fishing for that later. Matty Williams to take the throw in for Bury. He finds O'Brien. O'Brien puts a left-footed cross into the box. It's in, but it's offside. It was an early flag, to be fair.
Too many complaints.
As Holker now have it in the box, Patterson plays a cross that hits Williams firmly in the face, but there's still a shout for a handball somehow. The cross comes in now for Holker. It's away by Moore, only as far as O'Brien on the edge, who then clears lines properly. It's a long ball high in the air for Wharton to chase onto. His strength, he got his strength to get the ball. I thought he was going to bring it under control, but unfortunately for Wharton, it found its way to Stevens. I think it was a challenge where he'd slid in, but somehow his foot did seem to ride quite high on the leg of Walker. As the free kick's taken and head towards Hodgson, who makes another run. He's done plenty of that this afternoon, and now Dawson takes a shot on the edge of the box. That's well saved by Atkinson. It was a good effort from Dawson there. He was able to cut into his right foot. It was a good strike just as he entered the box. It was a tight angle, really, aiming for the near post, but Atkinson did well to get down and collect the ball. It's in the league. Bury conceding 23 goals so far this season. Holker conceding 22. So it'll be a difficult afternoon for Bury to try and get a goal as Wharton takes a shot. It's a good save by Stevens. It was out of nothing, really. This ball fell to Wharton. He took a volley and it looked like it was going to dip in just underneath the bar.
Road at Holker, so it'll be the first time he's faced them this afternoon.
And Golker looked to come forward now. Patterson tried a 1-2 with Arlington, but it's cleared by Bury. Chance to get on the counter-attack. Chris Holt now drives forward with this Bury midfield. Abasoto tries to join him. He's now towards the edge of the box. Holt, he finds Abasoto, who takes a shot. And it's in at the post. It was a good breakaway goal. Arlington came forward for Holker, which lays space at the back. Chris Holt drove forward, finds Abasoto inside the box, and it was a strong left-footed shot to that right-hand post. And Bury AFC, after just under 35 minutes, take the lead. 1-0 up at home against Holker Old Boys.
Yeah, great goal from Abs Abasoto. That's now 3 goals in his last 4. He's 11th of the season. We saw a great goal from him on Tuesday night at Ashton Town, and very much again he came down that left-hand side to support Chris Holt there, obviously, who's down in that central play. He's put it out to the left-hand side and cut into the box, and a great shot off the post. Liam McDevitt wasn't there to claim it as he was on Tuesday night, but a great goal from Abs Abasoto.
For Bury, McDevitt plays it into the box towards Wharton. He's able to bring it down on a lot of pressure. He takes a shot on goal, but that's straight into the arms of Stevens and the centre of it. Has it for Bury. Tries a 1-2 with Wharton, but Wharton's pass goes astray. And now Dawson has it, but he's fouled by, well, I want to say by, no free kick given. The linesman flagged to give a foul there, but the referee waved play on. Wharton then tried to catch out Stevens in the Holker goal. Holker, his shot comes in eventually, but it's blocked. And Holker clear it long down the line to Dawson to chase, but Hunt's able to calmly play it to Williams. That was a nice play there from the Bury captain as William goes on a run. Dances past his man nicely. He's now towards the byline, crosses back. Not held well originally by the keeper, but he's able to collect it before Wharton gets there. Control, and Hunt now has it for Bury. McDevitt now, nice ball around the corner to Williams, who carries the ball into the box looking for his options, but he's going all the way, plays the ball back, and
it's netting, I think.
Yeah, into the side net. It's out for a corner. Good challenge from the Holker defender. But again, Matty Williams in the last couple of minutes has started to drive forward a little bit more. He's a real strong performer for Andy Welsh, following joining the club from Mosley. And obviously he's been a part of a promotion-winning side before, as he was here at the Newman with John Macken's Radcliffe, but the corner comes in towards McDevitt. He's able to head towards goal, but it's just wide. I'm sure if he sees that back, he probably feels he could have done better on that one, but he did well to get his head on it. And it's out for a goal kick. Stevens to take this goal kick. It's a rare run out for the side for Stevens. He's played in the last 2 games against Golker, who are also towards the top of the table, and Cleatormore Celtic. But before those last 2, his last game was back in October. There's a few of the Bury subs just run past us to get into the changing room ahead of the half-time. Ball is in the centre circle. Rowney plays the ball over his head, but only to the left back for Holker. And it's a throw in to be taken by the same man. By Woodend.
19 all between Sedgley Park and Wharfdale.
I thought you were going to say Ramsbottom then. I thought that's escalated. As Holker have it now with Dawson. He sprays the ball wide now to his right side. The ball comes back into the middle. Patterson plays the ball around the corner to Hodgson, but it's out for a goal kick. Coming into the final minute of normal time here. Burial just looking to keep it tight. We mentioned how we've got the 2 best defences in the league. We've also got the 2 best goal scorers in the league. Bury scoring 66, which is the best. Holker, Golker. I've read my notes wrong there. It's Golker who was second, not Holker. That's poor.
Holker are sort of a bit low on their goal tally this season. 46 compared to some of the others. That is the lowest in the top 5. So
I can always rely on you for a stat, Adam. Stats and bright headwear. That's what I can always rely on you for. As Abasoto was offside, it's now a free kick to Holker. It's going to be taken by Pattison, or by Arlington rather. The man who went forward ahead of the opening goal. He's played the ball into the box. It's a good head by Walker, but Kenny gets onto the second ball and Bury clear the lines. And that's a mistake by Woodend, and it's out for a throw-in. Woodend, who's got a decent goal-scoring tally for a left-back. Scored 5 goals so far this season for Holker. He did score last time out against Cleator Moor. And his 5 goals have come in the last 9 appearances, so he's on a decent run of form. Again, as a left-back, that's impressive.
Well, if you look down there...
As O'Brien takes a shot, but it's blocked. And that's the half-time whistle. Good, intense game so far this afternoon. What would you expect as a top-of-the-table clash? Both sides looking for promotion. Good morning. We won't talk about that.
I was going to say, I'm surprised you brought that up.
Holt now has it for Bury, not far outside the box. O'Brien plays a ball towards Abasoto. It's not well claimed by Stevens. He dropped it, but lucky for him, there was no one around him. Walker. I'm probably wrong, as I usually am. It's going to be a left-footed in-swinger. The play's low underneath the bar, well punched away by Atkinson. It's now with Patterson on the edge of the box. He knocks it towards the 6-yard line, but it's well headed away. Dawson now lobs it back into the box, but it's well caught by Atkinson. That was Atkinson. And Atkinson clears it towards Wharton, but it was over him. And McDevitt now chasing with Mellon. He turns Mellon nicely. Now has a chance to run into the box. Underneath a challenge. Shouts a penalty, but I don't think there was enough contact there, really. But Bury win back possession, and it's now with Abasoto. Rowney plays a lovely ball to O'Brien, who is able to get behind the Holker line. It's now with Abasoto taking on his defender. Plays it back to O'Brien. Nice footwork. He eventually gets the cross in, but it's cleared by Aitken. Abasoto now has it. We now have 2 balls on the pitch. Abasoto plays it towards the penalty spot. It falls to Chris Holt, who's going to take a shot, but that's worse than the one we had from the right back in the first half. The first touch there, he'd have been through on goal. Not quite end-to-end at this point, but it's trending that way at least as Williams now comes forward. Waters, a lovely touch around the corner. A nice chip from Holt. Or O'Brien, rather, sorry. It would have been a lovely goal if that was ended up in the back of the net. O'Brien now to Rowney. Bury just keeping possession at the moment, just trying to find that final pass. It's out to Williams now, who fronts his opposing full-back as the ball goes in. Abasoto goes down under the challenge. No real shout for a penalty, but it was easily collected by Stevens.
Colwyn Bays, as always, is tuned in. Sent us a tweet.
And Matt Williams now has it inside the Holker box, plays across towards the 6-yard box. Well defended in the end by Holker. If If he didn't get his head on that, Wardley, it would have been straight onto the head of Wharton. But Abasoto now gets past his first man, now takes on his second inside the box. Left-footed cross, headed away by Arlington. It's for Abasoto, but Stevens clears it. He probably would have expected to have done better there. Wharton. Dawson and Kenny having a nice scrap this afternoon. A couple of pushing and shoving. Kenny wasn't happy, but could have just played on. Kenny now has the ball. Plays the ball to O'Brien, who tried to play a first-time pass to Wharton, but was just under hit. Chance though for Abasoto to take on Amerson. Cuts to the byline, plays it back into the box. Gilboy's underneath it. Originally cleared away. Gilboy now trying to find the possession, but his touch goes out for a goal kick. Bit of a tense atmosphere building amongst the fans as well. There's a strong challenge from Moore, wins it, and now I say O'Brien had a chance, but he's not able to bring the ball forward, but he's not able to get the ball really under control, and now Amerson comes forward for Holker. He plays it in the box towards Hodgson, but Williams is underneath it to clear. He knocks it down the line, and now Berry will look to come forward. It's dinked over the top by Holt to Wharton on the halfway line. He finds Gilboy coming down this right-hand side now, but he's pulled back by, I'm not quite sure who. There's a couple of players around them. A couple of steps backwards and then one forward. And O'Brien plays it high into the back post. It's a difficult one for Stevens to deal with. Forced to Hunt. It's a great save by Stevens. He did well under pressure from Moore initially with a cross. It fell to John O'Hunt, who struck it really sweetly with his right foot. It was a great reactionary save from Stevens.
Eaton 1 as this corner comes in for Berry.
As O'Brien takes it towards the back post, towards Hunt, and it's over the bar. I'm not quite sure how he's missed the target there. He couldn't have done much more on it, but he seemed to be perfectly placed. He seemed to be under time remaining here, but it's Berry that are coming forward now with Williams. He's driving to the edge of the box. The defender's going away from him. He cuts back onto his left foot, finds O'Brien. Goal! He takes a shot and goal. It looks offside to me, but the flag has not gone up. And Berry AFC are taking a 2-0 lead in a crunch game at the top of the table. Nice run from Mick Williams. He drove strongly into the box, cut into his left foot, found the pass to O'Brien, who stretched out to knock it past the goalkeeper. I've got to say my first thoughts were he was offside, but the linesman didn't give it, much to the disappointment of the Holker defence. But Berry AFC take a 2-goal lead, Adam Clark.
Yeah, great goal from Danny O'Brien. He was there, he was in the right position at the right time. And yeah, great goal from Danny O'Brien. Obviously, he's come into the club relatively recently after a spell at Ramsbottom United, and a top lad he is. That's his third goal since he joined the club. Last scored here at home against South Liverpool back in November.
Not quite the closing stage of this one yet, but Berry will be feeling confident at 2-0, but it's arguably the most dangerous lead, as the old cliche goes. Surprised you've not come on with that one, Adam, to be honest with you. Cliches, as the ball was played towards Tom Greaves, but it's adjudged to have been offside. He finds O'Brien, who plays it back to Kenny, who plays the ball into the box towards Greaves, but it's headed away. Forced to Holt on the edge of the box. He tries to create some space. He's forced wide, though, on the right. Looking for support now. He goes to the byline, crosses it back. Great ball into the box, but it's well held by Stevens. From the position he was in, that was a really good ball from Holt. Has it, he finds Gilboy. Chance now for Berry to try and see the game out. He finds Williams, who goes towards the edge of the box, looks to take a shot. He does so, but it's wide at the near post. Frustration from Greaves and Abasoto, who are in. A loose ball from Mellon. So Chris Holt kicks the ball clear right into the Berry bench.
That might be a fine afterwards.
He nearly took a memory team's head off, but that's the final whistle. Strong performance from Berry in a real tight, entertaining game. Both sides playing well, but Berry came out on top. A first half goal from Abasoto, a second half goal from Danny O'Brien. Seems the home side take all 3 points, and they stretch the lead at the top of the table from the Cumbrian counterparts. Well, not counterparts, but you know what I'm saying. Cumbrian opponents. Further cement their place at the top of the table. good strong afternoon for Bury AFC, Adam Clark.
Certainly was a great afternoon. Let's bring you up to